Hello，我们现在在那个小船上进行那个就是 boat trip， 这是 boat， 这是我的 friend 叶吧。可以看到很多河边两边的建筑物 ，yes， 好像没什么好录的呢，好像没有什么好录你们两个好了。
嗨，台湾同胞大家好，我是他的朋友郑伟。
We'll make a little tour in this city. Can you understand me in the back? Is it loud enough? Yes? Alright. So we start here on the river Lys. The river comes from France. We're now going towards France. The source is 200 kilometers in front of us. So France won't be for tonight. We are entering the old harbor now. In between the bridge behind us, the bridge in front of us used to be a harbor that was called In Between the Bridges. It was a grain harbor during the Middle Ages. A very busy place. Most of the boats were coming from France, and they had to fully unload their boats in this harbor. 1/4 of the grain they kept was held in the city for about 2 weeks, and in these 2 weeks the people of Gent could buy the grain for a very good price. And the small house here on the left in between the two big ones, this was the tax house. The grey building on the left of the tax house used to be a stock house for grain. The grain was loaded and unloaded through the windows. And if you look very well to this facade, you can see that the facade is not straight, it leans over a little bit. You can see it even better when you're next to the facade. It was built like this because loading and unloading sacks through the windows was more easy if the facade leaned over a little bit. It's one of the oldest houses in Gent. Then you have the house with the blue doors, het korenmetershuis. This was the guild house of the grain measurers. Then you have a house for sale, if you're interested. It costs about 2 million euros. Could be. It's a friend prize. This used to be the house of the three boatmen. And the three boatmen were born in Gent, and they were the only ones who could enter this harbor. So they were the richest, the most important.
How?
On the right side, the St. Michael's Church. It was built in a period where the churches didn't have finished towers. So built in between 15th and 17th century. Behind the corner on the left, we'll see 3 towers that were finished. The first one you see, the last one in the row, is the St. Paul's Cathedral. That's the main church in Gent. The place where you can visit the painting, the Adoration of the Mystic Lamb. Then we have the belfry in the middle, the old watchtower with a dragon on top. The dragon turns with the wind if the wind blows hard enough, because the dragon weighs 450 kilos. And the first one is the St. Nicholas Church. St. Nicholas Church was built by the boatmen. This was the church of the boatmen. The St. Michael's Church was built by the brewers. In the late Middle Ages, Gent had about 80 different breweries, and 60% of the grain that was coming from France was used to make beer. So So this means a lot of people drank beer and the brewers were very rich people. So people drank a lot of beer because the water was so dirty. It was full of diseases, full of bacteria, so people drank beer instead. Alcohol was more safe than water. So the average person in Flanders drank 400 liters a year.
哇哦！他说比利时人那个，他说比利时人爱喝酒，因为这边水很脏，
很多细菌，所以喝酒比较好。
对，因为有酒精可以消毒。我不知道是真的假
This
的。
building here on the right side is a part of the University of Gent. It was bought in the 50s, built in the 13th century, and in that time it was a monastery, a Dominican monastery. These monks, they were a part of the Spanish Inquisition. In Gent, 250 people were executed in that time. The Protestants, they reacted, of course, against the murders, and it was called the War of Religion. The second War of Religion came to this monastery. Everything was thrown into the river, except for the monks. They were chased out of their monastery, they ran away, they never came back. So the whole interior was lying into this river, all the furniture, the paintings, and the 30,000 books. People of Gent, they could cross this river walking the books without getting their feet wet.
太久了。这样结束了吗？好，我们现在回程了，那我要关掉了。现在转180度，很漂亮哦。这个船长，你会觉得很奇怪，说会有奇怪的动画人来分享。
他就觉得他隐私被侵犯，
因为我们一直在拍他，手都不酸。好了，回去了。